What did you feel? What kind of emotions did you feel during your process?
This was an incredibly emotional experience for me. I am proud to come from a big military family. So I have aunts, uncles, cousins who have served and are currently serving. So for me, I've always wanted to do a movie like this. I will be honest, I thought I knew everything I needed to know about Benghazi. I'm a pretty responsible guy, so I watch the news and I read the newspaper, and you know, it's highly covered, it's highly politicized. And then you realize that I was kind of embarrassed to not know anything about this story. These 6 guys laid their lives on the line for all these people. That's true heroism, and it's also the story. Everything that came after it is just opinion. And so what happened that night, the fact that they haven't been celebrated and acknowledged the way they need to be, that was the biggest honor for all of us, is to be able to do that.
Yes, I felt the same way. That's perfectly said.
Thank you.
Also, as an actor, what was it like having to play a real life person? Was your approach differently?
Absolutely, yeah. I've never played a real person. I certainly have never played a real person who's been through anything this intense. And I think because of the politics, because of how intense the story is, and because it's a real person, you have to go to the source. Because if you just do it off what you read and what you talk about, it can always be misconstrued. So I wanted to meet him, and he was generous enough to meet. So we got to know each other. I think something that was really fascinating to me is, as much as I admired him as a military man, to see him as a real man in his daily life was just as admirable. He is an amazing husband, an amazing father. And I think that's where this huge new emotional connection came for me when I've always said I support the troops. And then you actually realize that they're leaving these people behind. They're putting their lives on hold to go protect you. That's something that I can't, you really can't thank them enough.
And it was perfectly done in the movie. I found that it could have been done in so many ways, blending the real life to the movie with this action.
I think that was the thing, is we wanted to get everything right. As much as I wanted the intensity of what happened that night right, I weirdly think I might have felt more responsibility to get those emotional scenes right when he's talking back to his family, because that's his life, that's his world that you don't want to mess with. And so I really, really wanted to portray them, especially after I had gotten to meet them and his beautiful kids and his beautiful wife. I wanted to make sure we had it on camera.
Fantastic. So also, when it came to the intensity, your physical life as an actor on doing this movie, what did you find most challenging? Because you guys it was very demanding for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting in shape was intense. I mean, I thought I was a guy who, maintained his health and, eat some power bars, do some push-ups, and to actually get in this shape is insane. I mean, it's really hard to do, but I found myself really liking it. And when you have this to be your goal, it makes it a lot easier. And then to be there, the physicality of actually shooting, I think because all his movies are so epic, people think Michael does a lot of CGI. It's not true. He actually shoots 99% of it, at least in this movie, practical, which means anytime you see a fire, an explosion, that's us walking by a fire and explosion. And the cool thing was, normally I'd find that insane, but in this movie, it really did put you in the frame of mind that you needed to be in. It's a little scary, and when you're scared, your body does different things, and that was really cool.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching this interview. As always, don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comment section below. For the next Made in Hollywood interview, click right here. Do it. Click it.